Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. I am currently on my way to do a leg session, which is my fourth workout of the week. So we've done push, pull, rest, push, legs, and this will be pull tomorrow. Next week I'm going to change it up to a bro split because I'm feeling extremely fatigued by training multiple body parts at a time. I'm 6 days into my rapid fat loss. I started at 212 pounds on Saturday. I dropped to a low of 206, and today I woke up at 208. And that's purely because I got hardly any sleep. I slept about 4 hours last night. So my body is holding a bit of inflammation, which I can feel. I look watery, but I also feel absolutely tired. And my Whoop band is saying I'm in like the red zone for recovery. So today's session, I'm gonna try to just pump some blood into the muscle, not go to failure, and just try to work my recovery. Because when you on an aggressive deficit, you want to minimize fatigue where you can, right? So it's almost like, okay, I'm gonna be in a sleep deficit, that's gonna fatigue my body. So I'm just doing steps, I'm not doing cardio because I started to do cardio and it just was making me so inflamed. And then now I have to work my workouts around that because the goal is fat loss and I just wanna maintain my muscle tissue while I'm doing this. My food at the moment is about 50 grams of carbs or less, just 20-25 grams before I train and 20-25 grams after. I might just do zero carbs some days, but I am carbing up every third or fourth day with 150 grams of carbs. And that seems to be tying me over. So the goal is the next 4 or 5 weeks, just to drop as much fat as I can. I think I could take about 15 pounds off myself in that period of time, and I'll share with you guys how I'm doing it. I wouldn't say this is a long-term thing, it definitely isn't. And if you've got an eating disorder, you don't want to be doing this because it's not for people that can't stick to a diet plan and looking for a quick exit, or quick result. It's for people that are disciplined, that can stick to a diet plan, but just want to speed things up. And I'm doing this for myself, but I'm also doing it so I can share this journey with you guys. Nice and light to warm up, getting blood flow into the knees and stretching. I'm just stretching to get blood flow into my legs, stretch out the knees. My ankles actually click when I do that, crack my ankles a little bit. Just get myself a little bit mobile, kind of like start to prepare myself for the session.
What are you drinking?
This is 20 grams of EAAs, 5 grams of creatine, 2 grams of salt, 2 grams of taurine, and some electrolytes. Taurine for blood flow, fantastic. If you're taking clenbuterol and you get a little bit of cramp, and you want to take about 5 to 10 grams per day, you'll stop cramping. Little secret, little hack there. I'm actually not taking a lot of clen, I'm taking 20 micrograms per day, so half a tablet, because like I told you about fatigue earlier, when I go over 20 micrograms, my resting heart rate gets so elevated that my sleep gets impacted and my body actually holds a lot more water. So it's not worth me going up to that dosage or going big more than this dosage because it's going to affect my sleep, which is going to affect my fat loss. So use what you can or what you need to use, but use it in smaller dosages. Just because people say start at 40 or you've got to go up to 80, doesn't necessarily mean you have to do that. Everything's in context to what you're doing. I'm stressing my body with these low calories. I don't need to then put myself in a further position of stress by taking something which is going to cause me those issues. I need to time the workout because if I don't log the workout, did I even work out? This is the science-based thing. Without this workout being timed for every calorie that I have to account for, I'm not going to make results because there's no data to back it.
Yeah, you might run into fatigue issues,
I was born fatigued. My legs are lean, you can see, right? There's no pop because I'm so flat. The muscle's not even pushing against the skin. Like you can see, look.
Yeah, just flaccid.
Just flaccid. It's like there's no punch behind it. It's just floppy. You can get it in, you can get it in and get it done, but it's not optimal. But you've got to be flat to lose fat. And I will fill up on tomorrow.
What are you having tomorrow?
I eat the same diet every day. So it's going to be whey, cream of rice, fish, chicken. But what I'll do tomorrow is I'll add rice to those next 3 meals, about 30-40 grams of carbs for those meals. So about 150 grams total per day. At the moment I'm just doing cream of rice before I train, which is about 25 grams of carbs. But sometimes I don't even have it. I just go 50 or less grams of carbs a day. So today I'm going to do 4 to 5 exercises. So probably do leg extensions, hamstring curls, then leg press, then maybe like a lunge, then some abductors, and maybe some more hamstrings. So maybe 6 or 7 exercises. It just depends on how I feel. But I normally do like leg extensions, hamstring curls for the first 2 exercises, then a compound like leg press, and then I might do another leg movement but high volume and some more hamstrings. I'm just gonna go how I feel. It's the bro science. Because there's no data. Where's the data to track that I didn't sleep for more than 4 hours last night, had stresses, things going on in my life? So where's the data for that? You have to go listen to yourself sometimes, right? Probably do a drop set now after this one. Yeah, I shouldn't really be doing a drop set because I've got no carbs and that's quite high volume, but I always do drop set on my leg extension hamstring curls. I just think that brings the most amount of blood to the muscle. So when I go and do my leg press, everything's firing. Try that. 21s on legs, 7 at the bottom, 7 at the top, and 7 full reps. Pull my pants up so you can see a bit of hammy. Shit, this never gets any easier. 20 years, same shit. I think if it got easier, I think I wouldn't bother with it. Who wants a life of ease? I'm doing arms tomorrow, the start of the bro split. I think when you're so low in a calorie deficit, so low in calories, you know, training like push, like chest, shoulders, and triceps, it's just difficult. You just don't have the engine to go the distance. So I could lower the volume, which I might do. I might go to like 2 chest exercises, 2 shoulder, 2 tricep. I might do that, but for now I want to just give my body a bit of a break because of all the pressing I'm doing twice a week. My shoulders feel fried. So kind of like a little mini deload, if you want to call it that. When you do frequency, right, the ideology behind that is if you do like a normal bro split and you're doing 6 exercises for your chest on a Monday, you've got that, you only hit your chest once a week, so you've only got that one opportunity to grow. Where you're gonna do like a frequency split, you take those 6 exercises, you split them into 2 sessions a week, so 3 and 3, you now have got 2 opportunities to grow. But at the same time, what's your recovery like? Is your performance improving? So both methods work. I think if you're gonna train a body part once a week, then you should go balls to the wall, leave no reps in reserve at all. If you're doing frequency training, then you need to understand all this reps in reserve and not killing yourself because you've got to revisit that same body part 2-3 days later, which you're not gonna be recovered for. So both methods work. I do find the bro split more fun. Who doesn't like getting a great pump? Who doesn't like doing multiple different exercises? Whether you do the bro split or frequency, like the upper lower push pull legs, intensity is gonna be the key driving factor between both setups. My best body part since I've been competing has been my legs. My legs have grown the biggest. Every time I'm on stage, I get complimented on my legs, my hamstrings, my quads. I'll show you some pictures and stuff, right? I've never, ever, ever really trained my legs twice a week, ever. I've tried it a few times, but generally speaking, it's always 1 leg day a week, or sometimes it's quads one day, hamstrings another day. And it's interesting because there was no science behind that. I used to just train my legs as hard as I could. I just took a full week to recover to hit them again, and they grew my best. So maybe if I have that same attitude with my upper body, I might elicit the same results. You know, I tore my hamstring. Feel it a little bit. I might not go heavy today. Let's just do 10 to 15 reps. So just go really slow with the reps and keep constant tension because I don't got it in me to push hard. I'm gonna kind of like use today to recover a little bit because I shouldn't be training. I should have took rest. But the only bad gym session you had is the one you never did. This is me. This is not even full. See? Yeah, I'm not even full, man. Imagine when I put some carbs in. You see, when you see Google Maps on your legs, that's when you say to yourself, let's keep pushing harder. These are just working sets, by the way, meaning that I'm just doing 10, 10, 10 until I can't do 10. Most have done leg press 750, fueled by 750 milligrams of testosterone, which means for every kilo was equal to a milligram of test. What's on it now? 60, 80, no, 24, 60, 120, 240.
Quick maths.
This is beginner shit.
Thanks.
Beginner weights. I should be doing 400, 500 easy. Might even do it if the old joints hold up. Do you know, to be honest with you, how, you know, what I've always done with my legs, and I still do it now, it's like something I'm having to. As long as I get a really good heavy leg press or squat, I don't give a fuck about the rest of the session. That's just all like additional. I've always done that. So I would do my leg extension hamstring curls, and then as soon as I hit a heavy leg press or squat, it's like, okay, that's it. You just do other things, it's just fillers. I think it's worked. It's the bro science, right? So right now my diet's 5 meals, right? So I do 50 grams of protein from egg whites or whey protein in the morning. Then it's just fish for 4 meals after that, or maybe a bit of chicken for 1 meal. Let's just say this, for example, whey, fish, 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 chicken, or whey, fish, 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 egg whites, or egg whites, fish, 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 egg whites. But
Tasty.
I go home and I eat my fish. But what I might do is throw a cheeky protein shake in there for an extra bit of protein. I just saw them on the way in and I really fucking fancy them. When you walk past something that says salted caramel, tastes delicious, I'll make any excuse to have it. When I get coffee after the workout, yeah? I need caffeine after I've trained, because I trained so hard I need to bring myself back to life. Everyone else needs coffee before they train. I take my pre-workout after I've worked out. That's how hard I train. I think it's my last set after this. But I actually said to you when I first started the set, I don't plan on doing more than the 200 I was on there. But as Lady Gaga came on in the background and Beyonce, I felt empowered. I was doing the 200 kilos, but as things, blood flow started to move, I don't know, it just started to feel better. So I'm gonna go heavier. I am the logbook. I've gone on to an exercise thinking I can only do a certain amount because of how I'm feeling. And as the exercise progressed, I've gone to put more weight with how I'm feeling. No bit of paper can dictate how you're feeling. You just, over a period of time, you get intuition with your own body. That woman's boxing on the treadmill now. I can't even lift this, but you know what they say, once it goes down, it has to go back up. That's what I always say to women. I actually feel like I could go heavier, but I'm not. Keeping the heart rate low. Yeah, just because I just want to burn my central nervous system out. You constantly jack the heart rate up, you just fry your adrenal glands. So I'm just doing like longer rest periods between my sets just to let the heart rate drop down. Because remember, this is muscle building and muscle tension. This is not cardio. If you're training to burn fat, then you're doing the wrong thing. Your diet burns fat, your expenditure burns fat. Training is purely for strength and muscle retention and gain. Higher reps do not burn more fat. Just fatigues you out and flattens you. If you enjoy it and you get progression with it, absolutely do it, but don't do it because, oh, my coach said to me, we're doing high reps for the fat loss phase. Can you change your coach? One more set. And then I might half the weight and do 25 reps.
Just to completely contradict what you just said.
Yeah. Muscle confusion. I don't know what it is. I'm lifting okay weight. This is shit, but it's okay for how I feel. I don't feel like I just don't feel my quads are like, so I will half the weight and just go for maybe a bit more constant tension, like just pump, just to get that, because I'm not feeling that connection, which is probably because I've got no carbs in my body. I feel fucking flat. This has probably been one of my worst leg sessions, but you know what? I'm still doing it. It's a lot more than what you can say about yourself. Joking, joking, joking. Calm down. I'm getting pain in my knee. Have to stop. That's done, I can't do it. I felt pain in them. What's that bit there?
This.
You know what it is? I fucking knew it. You know, the angle, that leg press just feels not good. This is exactly what I'm speaking about, right? When you've got a logbook and you are fixated on a number, imagine if I ignored everything that I felt on this leg press machine and tried to aim for a number. That's how you end up injured, because this just didn't feel right. The angle of it didn't feel right for me. So maybe because I didn't load as heavy as what I normally did is a blessing, because every time I've had a Pilates instructor and I'm just doing my little thing, she ends up wanting to do more than Pilates.
Oh, that's your fault.
Just being a normal guy, trying to do some Pilates.
Yeah, I understand that.
This is good, this one. Open up the hips, especially if you've got scar tissue in your glutes from injecting. Actually helps. "42 minutes of just tickling the muscle. Nothing's being achieved." The thing that's happened to me during this session is I've kind of like lost confidence. I've walked in the gym, I've come out less confident because I got challenged through the workout. I didn't step up to the mark. Well, the reality is I'm just gonna go home, work, eat, get some good sleep tonight, and then wake up tomorrow and rinse and repeat it again. Because you're gonna have sessions which aren't the best and kind of like beats your ass is what it is. I swear my penis has shrunk as well because I'm low carb. You know when you got the video of my veins?
Yeah.
You sent me that little clip, I showed to my brothers.
What are your brothers going to say?
"Sick, bro, what are you doing?" And then I'll be like, "Subscribe to my YouTube channel." Actually, to my brothers I lie. I'll be like, "Bro, you know what? I'm just eating hundreds of grams of carbs a day. I'm not even monitoring my calories." Because you know what the thing is? I always want to be one step ahead of them and never tell them the truth. Mislead them.
Intentionally.
Don't worry, bro. Mix loads of carbs and fats together and you'll lean out completely fine. All right, 2 more sets. Well, let me just make it as simple as I can and as basic so you can understand what I actually do. I just take someone's life and turn it around to the point where they've got a whole new life. I mean, it's nothing big. Taking someone that's down, feeling depressed, no motivation, no vision, and just bringing them to a place where they're now excited to be here and excited for the future. That's all I do. It's nothing too big, and I do that in 19 different countries in all different parts of the world with all different types of people, but it's not really of a big deal. I'm joking. I just
Where can they sign up?
Instagram me, message me, and I will reply to you. It won't be some auto chat bot saying, "Hi, thanks for your inquiry. We'd really love to work with you. Transfer me $500 before we speak."
5 spots left.
5 spots left. No, I like to talk to people. I like to get to understand them. The psychology of why they're doing something, right? So why do you want to get in shape? Why do you want to improve your health? What's gone on? How have you got to this point? Talk and have a conversation, and then explain to them what I see from what they've told me and what I think we should be doing. And if they're like, "Yeah, like it sounds really good," then we work together. That's how I work. That's how I've always worked. Stiff edge, we're done, yeah? So, we'll bend at the knee. I feel so good on the hamstrings.
Does it?
I got coached this in 2014 by the person who told me constant tension. That's all I'm going to leave you to think about.
Figure that out.
Yeah. Literally go into a stretch. Yeah. I just, it doesn't look like a lot, but the feeling, Rich, you should try that.
I should try that.
Try it. Tell me how you think. Tell me if you feel anything. I'll do 2 sets of that and then I'll just do 2 normal. I feel like it just puts all the stress on the back of the hamstring, right? So I'm not going to do this. I feel a bit of lower back and stuff as well.
Yeah. Plus, if you only use one leg, you can lighten the load, right? So it's less on your back.
Yeah. Bit of an ankle mobility in the process. Try it.
Another time.
Basically, you think I look like a dick, you don't look the same. I don't know how I'm going to go out tonight and perform with the women. But like I said, there's always some reps left in reserve.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm getting a nice stretch here. And then I'm just going to pump up that baby. So first to exercise, I was really focusing on that constant tension, one leg at a time, and I almost feel like my hamstrings are really activated. So now when I go to a heavier load, I'm doing a bit more of a longer range of motion, I still feel the hamstring. It doesn't matter what exercise you do, if you don't feel it, then what's the point? So because my hamstrings are so pumped, or they feel pumped, and now I'm going down, I just feel the whole hamstring. I'm not feeling it in my lower back. When I used to just do this from the beginning, like go into this exercise and, just go straight into it, it's like my back was warming up, not my hamstrings. So I do leg extension before I do leg press, because I find like my legs have more blood, so I'm pressing, I can feel the quads. Even for your chest, if you were to do like a fly, like a cable fly or pec deck fly at the beginning, with lighter load, squeezing, contracting, stretching, when you go into your pressing movement, you might not lift as much, but you're gonna get a better mind-muscle connection. All right, last set. And do you know what's even better?
What?
Training one side with more weight than the other side.
That's advanced training techniques right there. You're just trying to even out your imbalance, right?
Yeah. I walked in the gym and came out worse. Put that as a sales script. The legs always look worse after you train because they're full of inflammation and blood. That's why before a show we don't train them.
Is that true?
Yeah, we don't train our legs for 7 to 10 days before we compete. Because they walk over. Well, what you'll see is later on in the day, you'll start to see the legs actually look a bit more defined. The positive thing for me is I set out to do something and I did it. That's the positive. I think I would have felt worse if I had set out to do something and then I didn't do it, unless there was a strategic reason for it. Maybe next time it comes to this day next week and I feel the same, I might be like, well, I felt the same before. I went and did a session and really and truly I should have rested. So now if I feel it's in the future for the next leg session, I might actually take it as a rest day because I know by pushing myself, it might not be beneficial to me. I'll know by tomorrow and Sunday, so it's Friday today, I'll know by Saturday, Sunday if this was a productive thing for me or not.